So what is going on, guys? It's Brandon here.
And it's Jamie here.
And today we're actually going to be discussing something interesting.
Yeah.
So we're going to be discussing this rumoured Switch attach.
Yes. And then, what does that mean for Mario Kart?
Of course. So, first of all, let's actually delve into where we sort of heard about this. In fact, do you want to talk about where you saw this?
I will. So, as many of you Mario Kart kind of YouTube fans will be aware, on Reddit there was a forum of a YouTube survey saying, what should this console would you consider buying? A Series X, alright, a PS5, or a Switch attach?
And then Jamie sent that picture to me, and I was like, sorry, what? The Switch attach? Okay, we gotta do a video on this.
Yeah, and so did everyone else.
Literally. But I think, honestly, it's a good idea to have an opinion, and our own opinion on it.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about the name itself. What does Switch attach mean?
Well, my current thoughts are that it's a working title. With every console, we have a working title. You have the Revolution, you have the NX, right? With every new console, there is a first name and then there's an end name.
Yeah.
Right.
Like a project name.
Yes. So while it's not actually going to be the name, because if it's Switch attached, we've got another Wii U situation, but, right, it hints at the gimmick being dual screens. Now, we know that they discontinued the DS line. Unfortunately, very sad.
Yes.
But what if they're going DS again?
Yeah, I mean, I think that lends it quite well to the fact that, as you said, there's no more DS. There's no more DS being sold. But what else did they discontinue? The 3DS.
They did. Now, two screens work. It's tried and tested. It's worked for a long, long time now. In fact, the best-selling Nintendo console of all time is the DS.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, could the Switch attach be there's just two screens, it's just two-screen Switch? Maybe not just that.
There's probably a bit more that we won't be able to see just yet, because all we have is a name.
Yes, but a lot of people have been theorising that it's actually detachable screens.
Yes. I think that's probably the best way to go with it. Like, the entire point is you're attaching it to your, other screen.
Now, that would be revolutionary for split-screen gameplay.
Absolutely, yeah, because you could just, say one person has their screen, you have your screen, you slide in, and then there you go, you've got, their screen, your screen, and you're playing on the same thing. And if you put that into a dock, playing that on the TV...
Yeah, brilliant.
That works.
And when will it be coming out? Probably, looking at most consoles, it's probably going to be early 2025.
Yeah, that's what we imagine. I mean, I reckon there is a chance it could be announced in the September Direct at the end of this year. That is a potential. However, if not, then it's definitely getting something said about it in 2025.
Yep. I mean, there has been a massive delay on the recent Nintendo Direct, which makes you think they're going to announce something big. Now, there is always the potential that it could release later this year. Because, as long as they announce it in this Direct, it can still happen. Do we think it's likely? No.
No.
But it can happen. A big delay has came to this new Direct. And it's not about a movie, because we knew about that yesterday.
Yes.
But enough about the whole Nintendo gimmicks. That's not why you're here. What does it mean for Mario Kart?
And now this is the more interesting thing, because of the Switch attach, that now opens new avenues for Mario Kart to work differently.
Yep.
And now, of course, as Mario Kart is, Mario Kart Deluxe specifically, is the best-selling game on the Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
So,
and not just that, but I believe it's now the best-selling Nintendo game as well.
Potentially, yeah. I don't know the numbers.
It's competing with Wii Sports.
Yeah, I don't know the actual numbers. I mean, sure, someone in the comments could tell us, but I think because of how good its sales are, that's gonna sort of if this next console has a Mario Kart as a launch title, that's going to boost the sales.
Now, if it does come this year, Mario Kart X, Mario Kart Crossroads, whatever you want to call it, right, won't come with it, right? I believe Mario Kart X will come out next year, specifically late next year, right?
I absolutely agree.
It will be a little bit after the console, as we see with basically every Mario Kart, a little bit after the console releases. But why is Mario Kart likely? Because Mario Kart has always been the game to show off the features of your console.
Oh yeah.
Now we'll look back to DS for an example, right? It best uses the 2 screens by allowing you to do extra things on the bottom. With Wii, it best shows off the motion controls.
Absolutely.
There is no better way to experience 3D on the 3DS than with Mario Kart 7.
Literally. And then, of course, with the detachable sort of portable things with the Nintendo Switch, that makes Mario Kart 8 gameplay easy to pick up.
Yep, and not just that, but with the Joy-Cons, makes it easy to play with your friends.
Exactly.
Right? Mario Kart is the tech demo that everyone keeps buying.
Yes.
Right? It has been 11 years since a new proper Mario Kart game at that point.
Yeah, by the time we reckon it will announce, it's gonna be a while. Over a decade.
Unfortunately, Nintendo has pulled off a masterclass in drumming up hype for whatever game comes next.
Absolutely.
11 years and this community is growing and growing and growing. The next game is going to sell like wildfire. What better way to sell a new console than with the Mario Kart game? It makes sense.
Of course. Now, with Mario Kart, of course, it has gimmicks.
Yes.
Now, these consoles usually tie into the gimmicks. Like if you think about with the Wii, it had its motion controls, and Wii featured motion controls. Sure, the Switch brought that back, but that means obviously that gimmicks don't need to stay necessarily. But usually the gimmick is tailored to the console.
Yeah. Now we've had 2 ideas about how previous kind of gimmicks can affect new games, and not just that, but what the new gimmick could be. Now, I entertain the idea of maybe a return to the double dash formula with, players on each separate screen and all that, but we've got 2 better ideas, and these are brand new.
Yes. So, the first idea, and this is something that just sort of sprung to my mind and I've sort of discussed with other people about, but with Mario Bros. Wonder being such a smash hit, doing incredibly well, not only do I think the art style of the next Mario Kart game could be very Wonder-esque, I think it could also incorporate potentially Wonder effects from, but not necessarily from Mario Bros. Wonder, but maybe new ones to do with Mario Kart.
Something that will make the track a little bit harder or spawn into new enemies. Someone imagine that, right? Instead of the shock that people want to pull the back of the race, it's the Wonder Flower.
Oh yeah.
Making life hell for the racers up top.
Absolutely.
Okay, but that's not my idea. My idea is something, in fact, it's a little bit stolen from Smash.
Yeah.
Alright, and it's the idea of stick aim. Now, most people know that you have a useless stick on your remote when you play Mario Kart, because you're doing everything with the left one. What's going on with the right one? Well, maybe, and just maybe, you'll be able to aim your items better by flicking the stick. You'll still have a way to press a button, right, and just do it quickly. But what if you could use the second screen to see, like a small little arrow, alright, where you can see where you'll fling your item.
And this would kind of encourage more, sort of strategic gameplay within Mario Kart, instead of, what we see in 8 Deluxe with people just spamming fire.
Yeah. What if someone moved their thumb down, right, and just flick the stick, flick it behind, flick it forward?
Yeah.
Right? That would add a whole new purpose to looking backwards.
Absolutely. You could press the button, and then with your other finger you could just sort of flick back, and you'd be like, oh, right, nice. Aimed it correctly. Awesome.
That would be brilliant, and it would encourage competitive gameplay. Right? Something for the skill-based, but also for the casuals. That's a bit of fun.
Yeah. They can just get a bit more, risky with their plays,
Yeah, but that's our idea, alright? Now, finally, not related to the point itself, but we'd actually like to talk about our Discord.
Yeah, we recently had a revamp of the Discord, and we have some sort of more dedicated moderators now, and they're just sort of, it's a completely new revamp. You should all come and check it out. The link will be in the description. And we also have some events going on right now, don't we, Jamie?
We do, but the main one is an invite competition.
Yes. Right?
With whoever invites the most people to that server might just feature on a video.
Yeah, so what we're doing is, if you win this competition, you will be able to join a room with us, and we will have some gameplay footage, and you will feature in the video. Like your gameplay will be like sort of in the video because you'll be like in the room with us.
Yeah, I mean we won't spoil other events. I think you should come, check them out for yourself. But
yeah, come and have a look.
So there's some things to be won.
Absolutely.
Well, anyway, I think that's all we have time for in this one.
Yeah, I want to thank you all very much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
See ya.